Chisa is a Havoc support who can increase the max stacks of negative status effects that can be inflicted on the target, heal teammates, provide shields, and give defense ignore buffs. Before we get into her kit, here are the materials she needs. When playing Chisa, your first goal is to build her forte. You can fill it through her intro, liberation, skill, or normal attacks. If you're using normal attacks to gain her forte, here are some combos you can use. Once Chisa's forte is full, using skill puts her in chainsaw mode. However, before entering this mode, there are two things she needs to do. First, she needs to apply the Unseen Glare debuff on enemies. This debuff gives 18% defense ignore, helps pull in nearby enemies, and periodically adds a stack of Havoc Bane to the target. Second, she should use her liberation. This increases the damage of her chainsaw mode attacks and heals the team. With her inherent skill, this also gives her extra healing bonus and Havoc damage bonus. Doing these will help maximize Chisa's damage in chainsaw mode. Once Chisa enters this mode, start with a normal attack to consume her forte and activate Blitz Stage 1. Then keep holding the normal attack to trigger Blitz Stage 2 and 3. After casting Blitz 3, the final nuke, Eradication, will be automatically cast. Eradication will provide shields to the entire team. It will also buff the damage multiplier of the next Eradication attack for every point of forte consumed. One thing to keep in mind is that once Chisa enters the chainsaw mode, she has to deal damage continuously. If she doesn't, her forte starts depleting, leading to her missing out on dealing a lot of damage. Now, her rotation starts by collecting 60 points of her forte. During this phase, make sure to inflict enemies with the Unseen Glare debuff. The remaining 40 forte points will be gained through liberation, and then follow it up with skill to enter the chainsaw mode. Once in the chainsaw mode, use the 3 blitz attacks, Eradication, and finish it with outro. Chisa's outro increases the max stacks of negative status effects that can be applied to enemies. This is quite similar to Arrow Rover's outro, but much more flexible. She also provides the 18% defense ignore buff on dealing negative status damage to enemies. Right now, Chisa can be put in 2 teams, the Spectro Frazzle and the Arrow Erosion team. Unfortunately, even if you replace the supports of these 2 teams with Chisa, the team damage will not change by a huge amount. You could also play Chisa as a DPS and use her with characters like Chongli and Yinlin, whose outros provide liberation damage bonus. Pulling for Chisa is mostly a future investment. She is expected to shine as a support in upcoming negative status teams. Moving on to her weapons, her signature comes with a 36% crit rate main stat. When she inflicts negative status effects, she gains up to 24% liberation damage bonus and 24% all-attribute damage bonus. The all-attribute bonus makes it even clearer that Chisa is designed as a support who can fit into any team that focuses on negative status effects. The best alternative to Chisa's signature is the standard Broadblade. You can also use Lupa's signature, but its fusion damage bonus doesn't benefit Chisa. As for the 4 stars, here are the options available. Lastly, we have Echoes. Chisa will use this new Echo set that increases attack and liberation damage whenever she inflicts Havoc Bane. So again, applying the Unseen Glare debuff on enemies is very important. Her 4 cost will be the Leviathan, and these are the Echo stats she needs.